it out. But I just think that there's so many other issues that we need to talk about other than how many freaking people showed up at inauguration. Because I'm so tired of people arguing about this stupid shit. Like, I was talking to somebody the other day, there's so many other things that we could get fixed. Like, why don't we privatize the VAs and make it to where the veterans, if they have like the flu or something that's like so small that you like don't need anybody for, then you can go. Other than like brushing your teeth. But if you ever have anything more than taking a piss, you might not want to go because you'll end up raped or hurt or the wrong leg taken off. And people think I'm joking, you know, because I'm trying to make it humorous and funny. But let me tell you this. Those scandals that are happening, go look at Dr. John L. Hentry. Of course he has nothing on his medical boards. Because when I've tried to do it, I got tortured even worse. The more I spoke up, the worse it got. You see this? I went to the doctor today. I have tracheal malacia, which means they shut shit down my throat to make it so that I wouldn't talk. They failed. They're probably shitting bricks that I failed. But that they failed, I meant. But that doesn't matter. For as long as I have my fucking breath, I will every day or every other day tell you exactly what happened. And the more my speech comes back, the more I will tell you other things that happen. But until you know a piece of what happened to me, don't talk about what veterans should get or should not get over a prisoner. Because if you step up to me and tell me that, oh, I'm a piece of shit because I think that our veterans deserve more than illegals or prisoners, you can fuck off. And I'll say that multiple times. Piss off, bump off, whatever word you want to hear. I'm not changing my stance. I'll never change my stance. If you want to come with me, that's great. But if you don't and you think that a child molester should have more rights than a veteran, oh, you can really fuck off. And that's what I got to say. Because somebody decided to ask me, well, why don't I just go live and tell you? I wasn't going to go live because my temperament right now is a little feisty. But, you know, I don't mind, actually. I'd rather go live and then try to explain my words because then I have to say it over and over and over again. Whereas if I just say it this way, I'm not angry, but I am very passionate about it. If you hurt any of my children, I'm like a mama bear on crack. I will come hunt you down and find you. I don't like our children getting hurt. I think children are very special, and I don't understand why we are giving privileges like this to illegals and to prisoners. Because if it was if it was up to me, I'd be going right back to Trump and be like, okay, so you believe in torture for this, but you don't believe in this. Like, there's a delineation that we need to like work out here because we sit here and we say, oh, we want rights for this, we want rights for that, but then we get our panties in a bunch if it's not the rights that we see fit for ourselves. So kind of interesting how we'll say, oh no, you people can't stay in. Oh no, we don't want you people. Oh, we'll allow you people. Don't judge a whole fucking country by two dumbasses who decide to come in our country and be stupid. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Our America is built on everybody coming in. And that's fine. Come in, or, you know, and if you want to stay, do your legal status. I don't have a problem with anybody coming in. Come in, stay in, but get your legal shit. Like, if I went to Germany, that's exactly what we'd have to do. So, Americans that haven't traveled outside the United States, I think you guys are very, very naive as to what the world is going through and other things that the other countries do, because a lot of this tolerance that we have, countries in the other side of the world really don't have. So I really don't understand why we're so butt-bent over, or, you know, butthurt over everybody having help everybody else. Like, when is it really going to be America first? Because last time I checked, every other country is worried about their country. While we're worried about everybody else starving and dying, we got our veterans dying in the little canals and dying in the sideways. Can we actually maybe help our people? Maybe help our veterans? Because I know that my veterans and my people and the people that I worked with, they deserve a shit ton more than people that, let's see, rape, molest. I don't know. Do I really even need to go further? Okay. And somebody else said that I was impartial. I'm not impartial. Like I said, I would stick my brother, Jeff Doherty, right in general population. Matter of fact, I'd put him in there first. So I can't be impartial if I'm willing to stick my own family members there. So that's how I feel about that. All right, you guys, peace out, and I will catch up with you later. I'm sure I'll get a shit ton of comments on this, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate mail, but I'm just me, and like I said, I'm basically telling you this. I'm going to stay the course for a year if things don't get better with this in my body, I'm opting to go to hospice. I'll be opting to go to hospice, as I spoke to my doctor today about it. It's not that I have a wish for death or anything like that. It's just I moved to Oregon because it's the first place you can go if you're in this state that I've been in for a while. I would love for anybody to be in my position for one day and try to live with what I have lived with for the last 3 years, because I went from going from over 5,000 people representing to being solitude in my house because of what happened in San Antonio, Texas. So all I know is that anybody that works at San Antonio, Texas VA, I hope you have your records straight, because there is somebody that is doing an investigation throughout the VAs. All I know is that Dr. John L. Hinchy, Dr. Munir, Dr. Christopher Larkins, Grace, the nurse who changed and amended my records after July 9, there are records that will be coming out that even say that when I went to them today to get this test, I have tracheomalacias, basically, and the oxygen status for me is basically to where my lower half is changing colors and my body temperature changes at times from the CRPS. So I'll give it a year, and if this doesn't calm down, I'll love you guys, and I'll leave you with the best, but I will be going hospice at the end of the year if it doesn't get better, because I'll try to implement and change all the rules and the stuff I can to make it better, but I cannot keep doing this. It's too hard. And so I've discussed most of it. Excuse me. I've discussed it with my physician, and I've discussed it with my healthcare providers. And though everybody else is staying strong for me, everybody, I wish that you could have compassion and understand I'm working with it. And EMDR with CRPS is just, it's horrible. And this crying and stuff is just, it's post-trauma. And so, I'm just going to stick with it. And now that I'm getting all of the records basically looked at from the VA, there's a lot more stuff that's being unveiled to me. And a lot worse stuff that actually happened. A lot worse things happened than I thought happened to me. So, though I thought that the worst had already been told to me, I would later find out between this last week that there were more things that happened that I don't understand how we cannot get justice here. And I don't understand how we can take this and be okay with it. I don't understand why there's so much hate towards me. You can hate me all you want, but I'm going to tell you this. President Trump has done more shit in the last couple days than, I don't know, a lot. And I'm going to stick by him, because until I give him a chance on my own, then I don't know what the fuck he's going to do. I am so tired of people saying this, that, the other. I don't know the man. I don't care. I just want him to fucking help the vets. I want him to freaking step up and fucking help us. I'm so fucking tired of fighting this shit on my own. Like, I feel like I've got a fucking world on my back and I'm doing it on my own. And I need you guys to step the fuck up with me. I mean, it's us that you need to unite. We're blaming everybody else, but we're not even willing to stand up and say, this is what is happening to me. This is what's happening to us. And I don't blame you, because people that have watched me get tortured, and basically the person that was there who couldn't help me, and he was 300 pounds and he felt helpless. I beg to differ if we bring civilians in, if they could do anything for us, because really they can't, because they don't even know half the shit that's going on. And so now that I found out more stuff happened to me at the VA, I'm coming back with a fucking vengeance. And I don't care that people are worried about my curse words or anything like that. Like I said, I've got to the end of the year, and then I'm deciding on whether I go hospice or not, because all this stuff that's changing is a bit much. So I'm going to do what I can for the rest of the year, and we'll reevaluate it there.
But I just want to say, I love you guys with all my heart. And my friends that have been with me this whole time. But I'm not going to sit here and get defaced and defamed and all this bullshit when there's nothing that I could have done. If I could have, I would have fucking kicked this doctor's ass. But this pansy one pump chump motherfucker decided he couldn't have enough for two pumps for a chump. So basically he had to drug me. That's fine. I want these records unveiled. I want Dr. Angie, Dr. Munir, Dr. Larkins, and anybody else who's in there, because the tech came and talked to me and heard me screaming 3 double doors down. And now that I'm getting these records read to me and some of this stuff that I can handle a lot of things, but there are things that they did to me at this VA. I wish I could take this man and put him in the UFC ring for just 5 minutes. I want 5 minutes with Dr. Hinchey. No, I want 10 minutes, actually. 10 minutes, Dana White. Can I just get 10 minutes right in the middle of the ring? Just 10 minutes. That's all I'd want. And to put him in special population, too, with all the fucking twats. But like I was saying in the first question that was asked to me, why do I feel this way? Like I said, my brother sexually molested me and raped me and tortured me. When I was 10 years old, he had 4 of his friends gang rape me and had my best friend watch. So like I said, am I partial? No, I'd stick him in general population first and watch. So I'm not impartial to anybody. If I can do that to my own family members and walk away and be completely on my own and be fine, I'm not afraid. So hear me now. You can believe whatever you want to about what happened to me at the VA or not. I am telling you, my friends are getting tortured. So we need to privatize the fucking VAs and stop all this madness, because the people that don't know anything about the VA, that want to run their mouth, that think that they know that, oh, or the one vet that spoke out and said, well, I'm getting beautiful care. Okay, great for you. There's millions others who are not. So to the one who is, okay, that's nice. Now sit down and be quiet, because there's too many that are not. And I'm not going to be quiet. And I understand that most vets won't speak out like I do, because I don't care. I'm at the point where it's like, I've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Like I said, I'll go hospice at the end of the year if this doesn't get better. So I'm at the point where I'm just going to out everything that happened, undo the scandals like I've been saying for 21 years. And we'll see who comes out on top. You know, I mean, basically, like I said, I've been an open book and an open record. They haven't come to me. So Trump, why don't you put your words where your mouth is? And why don't you help our vets? Because you keep saying you're going to do this and do this and do this. But, you know, words are just words. We need action. So once you start the action phase, then you can talk about what you're going to do. Because it just seems like a bunch of talk. So until you're willing to actually step up for us vets, I really don't want to hear about what you're going to do until you actually do it. And then when you do it, then I'll come out and by all means and say, great job. But right now, Trump, can you please stop talking about vets like you're going to do something until we actually figure out what we're going to do? And also privatize the VAs, because they suck. None of them are good. Probably 85% of the people that are working there now probably should be fired. And the friends that I have there working, no, obviously I don't think that you should be fired. But there are convicted felons. There was 18 of them that just got fired. A buddy of mine called me, a senator, I think, 2 days ago. What's today, Wednesday? I don't know, Monday. I think today's Wednesday. Yeah, Monday there was 18 more fired for basically they found out that they were convicted felons. So thanks, guys. That's real good. Thanks for taking care of our vets so well that you're willing to have convicted felons and running the VA. That's real good. Special care for us, right? And then Donald Trump, I want you to know, you say you got all this money to go to war. Well, I really hope you have double the money for us when we come back, because our vets are getting fucked up. And you have all this money to go to war, yet when we come back, you have nothing for us. So why don't we start talking about some real issues here instead of talking about your numbers, because nobody really gives a shit about your numbers and how many people showed up, all right? We need to deal with the real stuff going on, not the hoopla. So could we stop the drama mamas and all the Hannah's bullshit and just like work on getting united as together, like a united front? Otherwise, we should just call ourselves states. Peace out. I'll come back and battle some more.